Yes, this is the boy Bunny again. Coming from London on the M1, stuck in traffic, evening peak hour traffic, just coming up towards the M25 turnoff. So I don't know how long I'm gonna in this traffic to Luton. So follow me, like, share, comment, subscribe, but don't forget to hit that notification bell to get more video that goes up. Your boy Bunny on the M1 heading to Luton. Let me put the radio on that I can listen to something while I'm in this traffic.
56, Sean, Heidi, Maisie and Joe.
Look like an accident, ambulance I go up there.
Better for everyone, and the food is delicious. And the prices are reasonable, so the boss will be happy. So you are after a
5 years of experience, so rest assured they're totally tooled up with everything you need. Here goes. They've got diggers, stumblers, power tools, garden machinery, chainsaws, carpet cleaners and more for hire. Got your own tools? They do servicing and repairs too. Carpet for hire also sell personal protective equipment, diamond plates, power tools, accessories and carrot gas. Call Rockford 330-303 or drop by at 145 St Albans Road. Vivian. Sorry babe, meeting overrun.
Come on, station.
Rockfordonline.com. Oh yes, I did.
Can't find a station.
I'm on it, Cardiff.
I can't find a station. Why I can't find no station? What's going on here? Why I can't find any station? What's going on? I don't know what happened. I'm not picking up any station at all. No station at all. I'm not picking up. I'm on a cold, not convertible. It's a rainy weather. Roof down. I hold the convertible in the weather. Rain a drew and then hood down. why I'm moving out to the station. It's strange. No station at all, I'm not pick up. That's strange. No station at all. I'm not picking up. I don't know what's going on. This is strange.
We're going to come back in a second, and then you can tease the top 3 stories that you're going to tell us on Sunday on the show, right? Okay. Right there.
I never had this problem with my reader before.
There's a real emotional reaction to talking to them about Caroline. I wanted to be very careful that I didn't cause any offence, or that we treated Caroline properly, and we didn't go too emotional with a tribute to her, but at the same time, we wanted to really, really play up the fact that she was a genius. There was no two ways about it. She was hugely gifted.
I've just remembered listening to that back in the day I was on a TV show in the Northwest here where I was a guest on a chat show, and Mrs. Merton, Caroline's character, before she got her own show, used to do a little sketch halfway through the chat show. So I was sat there on the sofa watching Mrs. Merton do a thing. Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite a privilege. I've just remembered that.
Absolutely.
That's great. So we're talking about the Fast Show, just a lot of blooming catchphrases. It's on tomorrow night at 9 on UK TV's Gold Channel if you want to have a look at that. So it's new stuff, old stuff, which should be fun. You're sending in your own catchphrases. We heard that one family shout Lenny the Lion when they burp.
I think they go burp and then say, said Lenny the Lion.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Oh,
like, so it's like, said Lenny the Lion.
Oh, okay, very good.
I like that.
Katie in Bristol has further news to that. She says, we always, when someone burps in our family, who'd have thought that it was a thing having a catchphrase after someone burps? When someone burps in our family, we say, oh, Joe. After our mum and dad's friend, Joan Belcher. I've got some, just before we go to I've got some breaking miserable listener news. This started because right at the start of the show, before you'd even had time to sit down, folks, or whatever you're doing out there at the moment, you were told that Cornwall was full. It was going to be the coldest bank holiday ever, and then Orna brought us a litany of road chaos. So it was the most miserable start to the show, and you're trying to keep it going. This one from Rob in Coventry. I'm so fed up, says Rob. I just got back from work. I was ready to eat my trifle. Stop the world. I picked up a low-calorie version, says Rob. So his life's taken.
The issue there, Rob, is the trifle, because trifle is horrendous.
Oh, is that your catchphrase?
It is now.
Do you think so?
I hate trifle.
I don't like trifle with alcohol in, but that's as far as I'll go.
Too sloppy.
Anyway, so if you've got a family catchphrase, if you want to just share your misery today, because that seems to be the thing, or if you just want to just join the show and have a laugh, 85058 at BBC 5 Live. It is time for the news and sport now. It's Tony and Michelle with you till 7 o'clock tonight, 4:35.
On digital, BBC Sounds, smart speaker and online.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
Bringing you up to date with the latest headlines this evening, the National Police Chiefs Council says officers will break up illegal gatherings this bank holiday weekend. New laws in England and Wales mean organisers of unlawful events can be fined £10,000. Police Scotland also now have the power to break up house parties of more than 15 people. A lorry driver has pleaded guilty to the manslaughter of 39 Vietnamese migrants who were found dead in a container in Essex last October. 40-year-old Ronan Hughes from County Armagh appeared in court this afternoon. Thousands of people are gathering in Washington, D.C. to call for criminal justice reform on the 57th anniversary of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. The march has been titled Get Your Knee Off Our Necks protest in reference to the death of George Floyd. The Equality and Human Rights Commission says there should be no question of people's jobs being at risk if they don't return to the office. A government campaign encouraging people to go back to their workplaces starts next week. The time is 4:36 and here's Katie with your sport.
And Captain Owen Morgan is calling on England's young players to step up for their T20s against Pakistan, which starts at Old Trafford tonight. England beat Pakistan in their last T20 at Cardiff in May last year, but Morgan thinks they still pose a real threat to this England side.
They cover all bases with their squad. They're very versatile. They were strong in the Test series. They've been here a lengthy period of time, so their preparation will be second to none. So we're expecting extremely tough competition, and they're going to be a hard side to beat as well.
So hopefully if there's no rain, you can listen to that over on Sports Extra later on. We'll also have updates on 5 Live. Rain though has delayed play in the match between Sussex Sharks and Surrey in the Vitality T20 Blast. Sussex Sharks are 116 for 5 with 4.4 overs left. At 6:30, Birmingham Bears face Somerset in England spinner Dominic Bess has announced today that he will leave Somerset at the end of the season. Right, on to some transfer news as Chelsea have signed Thiago Silva on a 1-year deal with the option of another. The Brazilian centre-back is 35 and joins on a free transfer, having left Paris Saint-Germain after their Champions League final defeat against Bayern Munich last week. Manager Jurgen Klopp says there's no chance that the Barcelona forward Lionel Messi will join Liverpool, but admits it would be great to see him in the Premier League. He was talking ahead of their Community Shield match against Arsenal tomorrow at Wembley, where the Women's Community Shield will also take place. Manchester City have also been busy hunting big star names like USA's Rose Lavelle, and midfielder Caroline Weir says it's making all the difference.
To have players of that calibre come in, it's only a positive thing, and you know, the experience that they're going to bring in, you know, having won a World Cup last year and just be so successful. I think as players on the pitch, it's hugely important, and it's going to drive us on to the next level. But also as people, you know, that their strong mindset and their winning mentality, it's what we need to kind of reach where we want to go.
They take on Chelsea tomorrow. Right to tennis, as the former world number one Naomi Osaka's WTA semi-final match against Elise Mertens is underway at Flushing Meadows in New York. It had been postponed after Osaka pulled out of the match in protest at the shooting of Jacob Blake by police. Osaka is currently 5-1 up in the first set, while Britain's Johanna Konta is 4-2 up in the first set against Victoria Azarenka, looking for a place in the final ahead of the US Open, which starts on Monday. On to Formula One then, as Red Bull's Max Verstappen was fastest in second practice at the Belgian Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton was third, with his Mercedes teammate Valtteri Bottas in sixth, having been quickest in first practice. In rugby union, Georgia are being lined up to replace Japan as one of Scotland's opponents for an international tournament this autumn. RFU boss Bill Sweeney says he appreciates the worry that last year's World Cup hosts have.
I know Japan have had some concerns about travel and restrictions, and that's part of the challenge we're all facing globally there. We'd still love it if they're able to come. We have got fallback options, should that not be the case. But at the moment, it's full speed ahead for an eight-team tournament in November and into the first week of December.
Yeah, so it's set to begin on the 14th of November, 2 weeks after the Six Nations will finally be completed. And the World Snooker Tour has announced that the first 8 events on snooker's 2020-21 schedule will be held in Milton Keynes. And that's the latest from
This is BBC Radio 5 Live on digital, BBC Sound, smart speaker and online.
In travel news, well, just long motorway queues everywhere as you'd expect. The M6 in Cheshire, it's looking better but still queuing. Northbound is where the flooding was, 18 at Holmes Chapel, all lanes open. East back to 17 at Sandbach, 9 miles of traffic. And southbound it was blocked at the M56 at junction 20, all lanes open, long delays. A55 North Wales Expressway, there's 7 miles of traffic backing up from 33 at Northock. There are queues on the M42 West Midlands, breakdown in one of the lanes at junction 5 Solihull, queues back to the M40 at 3A northbound. M11 it was flooding which was taking up whole of the road around 9 at Saffron Walden to junction 8 at Bishop Stortford. All lanes are open, 20-minute delays. The M40 northbound, junction 1A, the M25 is spillage in one lane. The M25 queuing all across the top from the M1 at 21 over to 23 at the A1M, then again at Waltham Abbey at 26. There was a breakdown, it's left queues, and if you're heading towards the M11 at 27, also slow clockwise. Anti-clockwise queues towards the Dartford Tunnel, miles and miles of traffic backing up, taking an hour. M5 northbound, 26 to 21, heading up to Weston Supermare, an hour and 40 minutes, that's dropped. And then on the southbound side, 18 for the M49 to 21 again at Weston Supermare. Holiday traffic. Order Merchant, 5 Live Travel.
Cheers, Order, yes. Bank holiday misery on the roads. Cornwall is full, we're told by the police, and the weather people say it's going to be the coldest bank holiday on record. Anne-Marie can add to that. She says, in further miserable news, one of my fence panels has just blown down. You don't expect that in August. That's a good catchphrase, you don't expect that in August, but no, you don't. And as far as the fast show is concerned, loads to love out there. Jacko says, I love the programme, utter class. Boutros Ghali, which
Boutros Ghali
is the word for butter in our family, so now we just shorten it to pass the Boutros.
I like this catchphrase. This is from Grover in Lancashire, saying we have a number of nonsensical catchphrases, usually inserted during a debate or an argument to bring it to a halt. So they've got, never fly a wet bird by night. You shouldn't rub butter on an angry cat, and you can't cook chicken with a poppadom.
Very good. Is that all one catchphrase? That's
They're
quite
all
a long
different ones.
Oh, all different ones. Okay. Right, send your catchphrases in your family catchphrases 85058. If you want to add to the miserable news, feel free. It's the same text number, or you can get in touch at BBC 5 Live.
Scott Mills and Chris Stark.
Good morning, Jamie Redknapp.
Jesse Lingard.
But for some reason, I didn't realise this, but there was something on YouTube that I can't say his name. So whenever they picked up about 10 interviews of me calling him Lindengarden, Lindenhofen, and I felt so bad because it's like, how rude is that? He's, plays for Man United, plays for England, I can't even get his name right.
We got to let you go, mate. Jamie Redican, thank you for being on.
Scott Mills and Chris Stark. Listen now with the BBC Sounds app.
5 Live is digital.
On digital, BBC Sounds, smart speaker and online.
This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
You're listening to 5 Live Drive here on Friday with Tony Livesey and Michelle Ackley. We are with you until 7 p.m. Now, you may have noticed a screen grab of what appears to be a Facebook post doing the rounds, flagging up table bookings for sale at 7 restaurants in and around Blackpool.
Yeah, I saw this last night actually. There's a lot of anger about it. The post points to bookings which were made, it says, weeks ago for what it says is the final night of the Chancellor's Eat Out to Help Out scheme. And they say, the poster says, unashamedly, it's a bid to make a few quid. And it asks those interested to inbox payment details in return for the surname used to make the bookings. The scheme, which gives up to 50% off meals throughout August, ends on Monday.
Well, we've called the restaurants listed, and those we've spoken to have told us that they don't condone the resale of bookings, with one saying they haven't even been taking advance table bookings. Dave McGreevy is deputy manager of the Miller and Carter restaurant in Poulton-le-Files, one of the 7 restaurants that was mentioned in the post. Dave, how are you?
How are you doing? You all right?
Not too bad, thanks. Pretty cheeky, this, isn't it?
It's very cheeky. Not sure if it's just a hoax, but we've been alerted by our guests, our loyal guests, to this thing.
What did they say to you? Was it people coming in to have a meal? Had they seen the post and logged onto it?
Yes, I'm coming up to junction 11 now, where I leave the M1. So, as I said, remember to like my video, share it, comment, subscribe for more video. This is a boy Bunny. Yes, here I am. Junction 11, M1, leaving the motorway into Luton. Leaving the M1 motorway into Luton. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone who take the time to watch my video. I know they are nothing special, but I'm just happy and pleased to know that I can entertain you some way, somehow. So thank you again for taking the time to watch my video. Keep watching, keep liking, keep subscribing. On my right is Luton and Dunstable Hospital. So welcome to Luton and Dunstable Hospital. It's raining. Welcome to Lucy Farm. This is Lucy Farm, and this is the boy Bunny saying thank you again for watch. Thank you for like, thank you for share, thank you for subscribe, thank you for watching. Your boy Bunny in and out again. Looking forward to see you on the next video.